The storms could create a lot of issues here in the valley, especially when it comes to flash flooding. Our Amber Rodriguez is out in the northwest side of town.
And Amber, this is more severe than what we're used to. Can you give us a sense on what local officials are doing to get that word out?
That's right. They are warning everyone to please take this flooding seriously. They're saying that flash flooding is the #1 cause of deaths for natural disasters in our county. And earlier today, they held a press conference just to warn residents that if you do see that flooding in the area, to make sure that you turn around. The chief engineer for the Clark County Regional Flood Control District, Steven Parrish, shared the agency has several concerns when it comes to flooding throughout our region, specifically when it comes to people potentially drowning in flood channels and washes. According to the district, flash floods in the county have led to more deaths than any other natural disaster. Since March 2020, at least one person has died every year due to drowning caused by the high water levels in our washes and channels. In all, 24 people have died directly due to flooding since the agency began collecting the data in June of 1990. The chief engineer says our residents experiencing homelessness who live in these waterways is one of the district's main concerns.
Social groups have been going out and trying to interact with those people and make sure that they understand they need to get out of the storm drains so they don't get caught off guard. I know they've been posting warnings at different locations, but there's a lot of storm drain to cover. It's hard to find, everyone everywhere. So we're quite concerned about that.
He says another major concern is the belongings that those people living in those channels have with them. He said it could potentially clog the waterways and lead to more flooding for our communities. He says right now, with the response from his team and from Public Works, right now, since this is a very unique storm, it's going to be more of a response. So whenever we see that rain and when it falls, that's when they will be responding.
Hundreds of flights were either delayed or completely canceled coming into and out of Harry Reid International because of the storm. Our Amber Rodriguez here in studio after speaking with travelers who may have been impacted.
On top of those cancellations, Marie, the airport also experienced a power outage this afternoon. Heidi Hayes, the airport program administrator, tells me the outage is currently affecting several areas in Terminal 1.
May I have your attention, please? Due to the rainy conditions, please exercise awareness and caution as the floors may be slippery. Thank you.
Since Friday, the airport has seen 0.7 inches of rain, which is around 75% of what it normally sees during monsoon season.
We were checking our local news, all kinds of maps, everything, just kind of, seeing what could possibly happen while we're here. And we just said, hey, let's do it. There's no reason why we shouldn't.
Trevor Remy flew in from Ohio for a 9-day vacation with friends. He says after seeing news coverage of the storm, they were going to reschedule, but decided since most of their plans are indoors, the rain wouldn't hinder their Vegas fun.
We didn't see any delays. There was a couple message boards of other flights being canceled. I was coming from the East Coast, but we were able to get a straight flight, and we were actually a half hour early.
Remy is one of the lucky ones. 2 airlines are suspending their flights at one airport in Southern California because of the storm. Southwest is suspending all flights until Monday morning into Ontario International Airport. Frontier Airlines won't resume flying there until Tuesday. And over 1,000 U.S. flights have been canceled and over 4,000 flights delayed Sunday because of the storm, according to the tracking website FlightAware. And I just checked in with Hayes again regarding the power outage. She says the outage is still affecting areas of Terminal 1, but NV Energy is currently troubleshooting its central plant to fix the issue, and we will keep a close eye on it all. Marie?
Amber, thank you for that update.
Just click below and subscribe to News 3. You'll get more stories that affect your community.